Welcome to Class 7 Mathematics, Chapter 5 Lines and Angles. Today I am going to discuss another pair of angles, that is linear pair of angles. Let's see what is meant by linear pair of angles. Our next pair of angle is linear pair of angles. Before going to discuss linear pair of angles, we have to recall what is meant by adjacent angle. What is meant by adjacent angle? It is a pair of angles. That means a pair of angles are said to be adjacent if there are three conditions to be satisfied. What is the first condition? They have a common vertex. And what about the second one? They have a common arm. Yes. Then what about the third one? The non-common arms are on both sides of the common arm. Such pair of angles are said to be adjacent angles. Now we can see what is linear pair of angles. A pair of angles which are adjacent and supplementary form a linear pair of angles. That means two angles must be adjacent and supplementary. What is meant by supplementary? Supplementary means straight angle. What is the measure of a straight angle? Yes, it is 180 degree. That means if we add the two adjacent angle, the sum will be 180 degree. When the adjacent angles become 180 degree, the measure of adjacent angle will become 180 degree when the adjacent angles lie on a straight line, then only the measure will become 180 degree. Is it clear? So, to become linear pair of angles, the angle must lie on a straight line. So, from figure 1 it is understood that angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair of angles. And what about figure 2? Are they linear pair of angles? No. Why? Because they are not lie on the straight line. That is, both non-common arms are not opposite rays, or the non-common arms not forming straight line. So, figure 2 is not a linear pair of angles. Now we can see in the form of adjacent angle how to write the definition of linear pair of angle. A pair of angles are said to be linear pair if they have the first one common vertex, second one a common arm. This both are same in the case of adjacent angle also. And the third one, the non-common arms are opposite rays. Opposite rays means the non-common arms will form a straight line. Hence, the given pair of angles are said to be linear pair of angles. Or these three conditions are satisfying, then the angles are said to be linear pair of angles. The angles in a linear pair are supplementary. Means if you are adding the two angles, sum is 180 degree, then we can say that it is a linear pair of angles. Figure 1 is, and we already discussed, figure 1 is an example of linear pair, while figure 2 is not a linear pair. Why? The non-common arms are not opposite rays, or they are not forming a straight line. So, they are not a linear pair of angles. Hope that you understand properly the difference between adjacent angles and linear pair of angles. Now let us try these questions of page number 99. Check which of the following pairs of angles form a linear pair. The given figure, in that two angles 40 degree and 140 degree. Linear pair means pair of angles whose sum is 180 degree and they are adjacent angles with non-common arms are forming a straight line, or non-common sides are opposite rays. Here the non-common sides form a straight line and sum of angle is 180 degree. Hence the given figure is an example of linear pair of angles. So we can write the answer like this way. Given pair of angles are linear pair since they have a common vertex, a common arm, and non-common arms or sides are opposite rays. And the sum of angle is 180 degree here. That is supplementary. When the angles are supplementary, when it will lie on a straight line. Hence the given pair of angles are linear pair. Our next question, check whether the given pair of angles are linear pair of angles or not. Given pair of angles are not linear pair since they have a common vertex that is satisfied, a common arm that also satisfied. But the third condition is not satisfied. What is the third condition? The non-common arms are not opposite rays. Means they do not form a straight line. Non-common arms not forming a straight line over here. So the given pair of angles are not linear pair. Similarly, we studied that the sum of measures of angles in a linear pair is 180 degree. You can check it here. The given angles 60 degree and 90 degree, the sum will not equal to 180 degree. That is 60 plus 90 gives 150 degree, which is not equal to 180 degree. Hence the given pair of angles are not linear pair of angles. Check whether the given pair of angles are linear pair of angles or not. The given pair of angles are not linear pair since they are not supplementary and adjacent. Because we can say that they have the conditions of linear pair are they have a common vertex, but here is no common vertex. And what about the second condition? They have a common arm. Here there is no common arm. And the third condition, non-common arms form a straight line. When it will form a straight line? When the non-common sides are opposite rays, then it will form a straight line. Here all the three conditions are failed, hence it is not a linear pair of angles. And one more thing we studied, the sum of angles in a linear pair is 180 degree. Here both angles, if we are adding, we are not getting the sum as 180. So it is understood that the given pair of angles are not linear pair of angles. Our next question, check whether the given pair are linear pair of angles or not. We can check the given pair of angles are linear pair since they have a common vertex, they have a common arm, and the non-common sides or arms are opposite rays. Or in another words, we can say that the common arm lies on a straight line. Also, the sum of angles of a linear pair is 180 degree. That is 65 plus 115 gives 180 degree. Hence, the given pair of angle is a linear pair of angles. Our last pair of angles, that is the fifth pair of angle, is vertically opposite angles. What is meant by vertically opposite angles? Let's see. When two lines intersect, two pairs of angles so formed without a common arm are called vertically opposite angles. Observe the figure. Here in the figure, line L and M intersect at the point O. So we can see that four angles are formed. Out of this, angle 1 and angle 3 form a pair of vertically opposite angles because they are the angles which are opposite to each other. You can see another pair of opposite angles. Which are they? Yes, they are angle 2 and angle 4. So, angle 2 and angle 4 are also form a pair of vertically opposite angles. Next, we can see that vertically opposite angles are of equal measure. That is, angle 1 equal to angle 3 and angle 2 equal to angle 4. That means if angle 1 is 30 degree, then what about angle 3? Angle 3 is also 30 degree. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal in measure or same in measure. Similarly, angle 2, what is the angle of angle 2 here? If it is angle 2 is 150 degree, then angle 4 is also 150 degree. Another thing is that the adjacent angles form a linear pair. In the case of vertically opposite angles, the adjacent angles will form a linear pair. That is, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. They form a linear pair. Angle 2 and angle 3 are adjacent angles. You can see that they also will form a linear pair because they lie on a straight line, angle 2 and angle 3. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 4 lie on a straight line M, hence they are also linear pair. Similarly, angle 1 and angle 4 form a linear pair because they lie on the straight line L. So, the adjacent angles in a vertically opposite angles form a linear pair. Hence, angle 1 plus 2 equal to 180 degree, angle 2 plus 3 equal to 180 degree, angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180 degree, and angle 4 plus angle 1 equal to 180 degree. Next, we can solve. Try these questions of page number 101. In the given figure, if angle 1 equal to 30 degree, find angle 2 and angle 3. When we observe the figure, it is understood that two lines are intersecting, hence four angles are formed, and in this we can find two pairs of vertically opposite angles. That is, angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, angle 2 and other angle is not given, we can assume it is angle 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are also vertically opposite angle. Here given angle 1 equal to 30 degree. We can find the measure of angle 2 and angle 3. From this it is easy to find the measure of angle 3. Why? Because angle 1 equal to angle 3, they are vertically opposite angles. Hence angle 3 equal to 30 degree. Next we have learned adjacent angles form a linear pair in vertically opposite angles. By using that property, we can find the measure of angle 2. Since angle 1 and angle 2 form a linear pair, and what is the measure of linear pair of angles? It is 180 degree. Hence we can write it as angle 1 and angle 2 form a linear pair. Hence angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Now substitute the value of angle 1. Angle 1 is 30 degree. That is 30 plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle 2 equal to 180 minus 30. That is angle 2 equal to 150 degree.